That is what we are trying to do, and that is what basically our aim is. It gave me experience, it gave me professionalism, it gave me skies to fly. We represent more than 1,500 pilots. There are a lot of people who have issues with legalities, with reforms, with regulators, with operators. Your earnings is only till the time you can fly. But we do not make any differentiation between a junior first officer or an examiner. Do something back to the society from where I have come. First thing which came on my mind was pilot welfare.
Welcome to our new series 100 Journeys to the Cockpit. इस सीरीज में 100 अलग अलग पायलट्स की कहानी रिकॉर्ड की जाएगी जिससे आप अपनी जिंदगी के जो भी पहलू हैं, बिकॉज हर पायलट की अपनी एक अलग स्टोरी है, अलग स्ट्रगल है, आपको और आपके गार्जियन को आपके पायलट बनने के करियर के जो राह है और उसमें जो अड़चनें आती हैं सबको क्लियर करने में मदद करेगी. थैंक यू सो मच.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to our YouTube channel, Captain P. Kumar. Today, I have a special guest who is not only an airline pilot, but also helping to nurture Airline Pilots Association as well as the safety standards to make this sky travel safely without any hurdle. So his name is Captain Anil Rao. He is a designated examiner on Airbus 320. This is only one thing. Altogether, he is also leading as a General Secretary of Airline Pilot Association of our country, which is known as ALPA. I would request him to tell us more about him, his journey, about this Airline Pilot Association, how he is helping our nation, as I am trying my best at very small scale with Top Crew Aviation, but he is taking care of all the pilots once you join as an airline pilot. Over to you, Captain. Now, I really welcome you. Thank you so much to give us this precious time. I would like to know more about your journey. So many thousand pilots in our country. How did you start about becoming a pilot? What was the thought process? What were the struggles? And after being so senior pilot right now for one of the leading airlines, you can easily live your life peacefully. And whatever you are doing as a Gen Sec for ALPA, this is not a small thing because, you are inviting problems to resolve, but someone has to do. What was the motivation behind both the things?
Thank you, Captain Pipin, to have me over at this your YouTube channel and your esteemed institute, which I saw very impressive. Yeah, since I was a child, I always had this thing of flying airplanes. And of course, having seen my father as a pilot myself, I had this interest from a very young age. But the journey was not so smooth, not good, not so smooth. Whereas a child, you always see big airplanes flying. It didn't know that it takes a lot of efforts to reach there.
Yeah.
I finished my schooling and graduation. While doing graduation, I started my flying. And over the period of time, it was a struggle because back in the day, almost 30 plus years back in the day, there were no many airlines.
Yes.
There were only two major airlines and the national airlines, domestic and international. And that time, Jet Airways was just coming up. So there was no proper path. There was no proper system laid down for pilots.
Like what to follow?
For example, I'll tell you that when you finish schooling, you know what to do. Your
100%.
Know, okay, you go do engineering, go to the institute, clear your exam, clear your counseling, you enter college, you get 4 years degree, then you do MTech. Whatever it is, everything is laid down in a procedure. Everybody knows. You want to do BA, BCom, BSc, whatever. After that, what you do? MS, MBA, whatever it is, you do, then you know what to do.
100%.
In flying, there's nothing like that.
Yes.
So you go to an institute, okay, I finished flying. What do I do after that? Where do I go? With whom do I? So there is no proper laid on procedure syllabus for us. You were just on your own. I did not realize that it is quite tough. I did not get a flying role or a job for a
Mhm.
long time. If I say a lot of people might not.
Yeah.
It was a journey which was quite tough. It's an uphill journey. There are two things which you need. One is motivation, one is inspiration.
Yes.
When you run out of these two, you're going to leave.
Then, yeah, 100%.
And in flying, you need abundance. Being 32, 33 years since I've been flying more than 12,000 hours and flying 4 commercial jets. I've flown 2 Airbus, 2 Boeings, and
Mhm.
other than flying single engines and all that. So even after 32, 33 years, I still have a lot of inspiration and motivation to fly.
Mhm.
I take inspiration from other flyers. I take inspiration from my own self.
Mhm.
I motivate my own self. The only thing is motivation is your only fuel.
Fuel,
The
yes.
day you feel that motivation, you will not be flying. All these things over the period of time, I have realized, gained some experiences. And of course, like you said, I have achieved God's grace and my parents' blessings. I have achieved whatever I have achieved. Today, I can, of course, be relaxed.
Mhm.
But when I look back,
Mhm.
I say somebody else must be going through the same journey.
Yes.
So, how do we help that person? How do we help
100%.
that aspiring pilot or existing pilot? What do I do? So, this is what I can minimum give it back to the society, which gave me so much.
Mhm.
Whether good, bad, it gave me experience, it gave me professionalism, it gave me skies to fly. On that context, I wanted to do something back to the society from where I have come to this level. So that is little I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So the first thing which came on my mind was pilot welfare. Let's do
Okay.
something good for the pilots. Then was safety. These are the two basic pillars. So which builds us. Anybody who has got any kind of issue, a pilot, aspiring pilot, or be an existing pilot, we all here to help you. We give them a hearing. We
Mhm.
do not have any excuses that how we will not do. We
Uh-huh.
look for reasons how we can help.
How we can do it. Yeah.
The other way around, if you go to other agencies, they will look for how not to help you.
Mhm.
We are here how to help you. Please come to us. So we are open for suggestions, for issues, for anything which a pilot thinks that it should be taken up wherever it is to be taken up, we take up. I have seen how aviation safety has grown over the period of time. Since
100%.
I was, and you also have been
Yeah.
flying. Similarly, you have seen how safety was and
Mhm.
now how safety has been enhanced. So
100%.
our aim basically is to enhance and make it stronger. You cannot stop mishaps from happening.
Yeah, but you can only try to reduce them.
So you can mitigate.
Yes.
Our idea is to reduce the occurrence of such kind of incidents, accident, any kind of an event which puts the safety and public's trust in you, jeopardizes that.
Mhm.
So that is what we are trying to do, and that is what basically our aim is. These all things, my over a period of time, which I have experienced other than
Mhm.
flying also, is to give back aviation society back what I gained from it.
We are trying to help Indian aviation at very basic level. Where we think or our student thinks as an airline pilot, their journey has been like finished now. But being an airline pilot, both of us know the journey starts once you become an airline pilot. What is your thought process? Please let us know. Over to you, Cap.
We are basically fundamentally pilot welfare and
Mhm.
safety organization. We represent more than 1,500 employed airline plus other sector pilots.
You are catering 1,500 airline pilots right now.
Yes, no. And more growing as of now. Not only that, we cater for them at Indian level,
Mhm.
but also we represent Indian pilots.
Mhm.
I'll not say specifically as airline pilots. Any pilot who's engaged in any kind of operations, virtue of his license, air
Mhm.
license, he can be a member of ours. And we represent Indian pilots in the global platform.
Okay.
And we are member associates of our parent organization, which is called as International Federation of Airline Pilot Association, that is IFALPA,
Okay.
which has, like us, there are 100 more countries which represent their pilots of their country.
If ALPA is IKO kind of thing.
Yes, it's a representative of pilots all over the world.
All over the world.
And it also has an observer seat in ICAO.
Mm-hmm.
So it represents pilots' issues and safety issues. A lot of our reviews, our research work, our
Mhm.
issues are independently taken by IFALPA and ICAO. And they are accordingly being addressed and will be given to the state or operators, whatever it is. So we hold a lot of such meetings and seminars and courses. That is our primary objective. Now, coming to what other than that we do is pilot welfare. That's basically, see, what happens is, like you said, once the students come to you, they become pilots and they join an airline operator anyway.
Of course.
After that, who is there to take care of you? Of course, airline is there to take care of you to a certain limit, so certain time or certain phase. What happens to you when you need some kind of a support from your own people? There where we come in. It is not only that we represent you in a global platform, we also take care of your issues, whatever it is. There are a lot of people who have issues with legalities, with reforms, with the regulators, with operators, with their, with even, nurturing and guidance, everything.
So what are the real challenges?
The real challenge here as a pilot welfare association and safety organization, when a pilot in an airline or is an employment, I'm not saying airline because we got helicopter pilots, we got pilots employed as instructor in flying schools.
Of course.
We got corporate pilots.
Anybody who is flying.
Who's employed
in
India and abroad.
Uh-huh.
So when for example, he loses his ability to fly. Pilots are like race horses.
Yes.
Your earnings is only till the time you can
You fly.
Otherwise, the pilot is actually redundant. What we do is we understand the pilots. The main issue is financial backup. Not only other things which we guide them through, we first hand is like a first aid. We support him financially.
Okay.
A pilot is down because he's lost his medical category, and these medical is
very common.
And how strict medical in Indian standards are, as you have seen and you've known also. So when he goes on medically, the first thing he needs is financial assistance. We, as Pilot Association, Airline Pilot Association, ALPA, gives him the first thing of letting his home run. His house has to run. He has loans to pay. He's got fees to pay. The first thing, I'm not saying he does not have savings or whatever it is, but the first thing comes is in his mind, which comes is what happens to my finance. And when do I come back to, flying again?
So that gives security.
Unfortunately, coincidentally, however you want to take it, pilot can only until the time he's flying. After that, he doesn't get
this is the reality.
Whereas any other
profession,
he's not medically fit.
Yeah.
But he can go to the office, he can work from home, he can do anything. The main issue here is pilot has to be medically very fit.
This is the...
So he cannot fly. There is no salary, there is
no salary
coming.
Yep.
That is when the Airline Pilot Association comes in picture, financially helps him.
So how do you provide this financial help from first officer to designated examiner? Yeah. You do have a different pay scale. How do you support them financially during their bad days, or we can say due to XYZ reason?
It's a very nice question you asked me because it's a very relevant question. Like, I want to tell you on that pretext that we do not make any differentiation between a junior first officer or an examiner. Everybody pays the same amount and everybody gets the same amount. So we don't have categories.
So not rank wise.
It's not rank wise. It is pilot wise.
It is just the association.
A pilot is a
pilot. Okay.
So the contribution is same.
Then you should get paid equally.
Then the cover is also same. So what happens basically, it's not an insurance. We are neither a union. We basically collect money. It's basically very simple. It's fundamentally is what we collect money from our own colleagues and our own members and give it to a person who is
in need.
But in a more organized manner.
Where
the corpus is collected, we keep it under our corpus, and this corpus is audited. Everything is given in our AGMs. We have a proper audit which goes on. We have registrations which has happened under it's a total legal system which we do it. And this money, when a person is down, not only that, when he's temporarily down, there is a category where a pilot can go down permanently medically also.
Okay.
Like US, it's called PMU. So when a pilot is permanently medically grounded, most of the pilots, not say all, but most of the pilots rely upon their emoluments through his flying skills only.
Yep.
When you take the category of medical, then he is Now you ask me, what can I do if I'm not flying?
Mhm.
I don't know. I will not probably even be able to make half what the is I do.
Mhm.
Because that is my restriction. So most of it is gone. If a youngster comes out, not that I'm going to say that we can cover you for the rest of your life,
Mhm.
but we will give a little chunk of money, which is huge, which is
Mhm.
good enough, who has lost his medical category and unable to fly anymore, he can at least start doing something with it.
Okay.
At least he can cover his commitments, his thing, and he can start some kind of business.
How long we do pay this?
You pay every year.
Okay.
It's a contribution which you pay.
No, like
every
let's
year.
say one premium which all pilots have to pay to get all this support. But what kind of support? Like as you told me, everybody is getting equal support.
Correct.
So let's say if today I'm getting medically unfit, so how long ALPA will support
So
me?
when you are temporarily grounded
Mhm.
and it's just not medically,
Mhm.
you can be grounded due to any reason.
Mhm.
You're grounded because of some accident
Yeah.
where you're being grounded by DGCA.
Mhm.
Again, the finances come in.
Yes, yes.
So we cover that also,
Mhm.
and you will be paid for 12 months.
Okay, so this
So
is the
all
cap.
given practical study which we have done,
Mhm.
if he is grounded medically 3 months, 6 months max
Mhm.
is where people take to come back.
Mhm.
But we are covering you for another 6 months, for 12 months.
Okay.
So the same thing happens due to some inquiry on you 3 months, 6 months, we're still covering for 12 months. That is one confidence we can give our members is that we are behind. Don't worry. You do what you have to do. So the mental stress is not there and making it more.
Yeah, I mean, at least something is coming.
The other part is you can ask me, like you might be thinking, what is the difference between the insurances?
Mhm.
Insurances companies have a lot of, fine prints,
Mhm.
conditions which you never read.
Yes, yes.
There are
yes.
10 pages condition written in a font which is you can't even read. For example, there are insurances which say we also cover death.
Mhm.
Suppose if the pilot has no more for any reason, then we cover him for a given corpus, which will be given to the nominee or the family. For example, I'll tell you that the insurance companies have a clause that if death happens due natural reasons,
Yeah, then
heart
they are
attack
not
or-
liable.
they will not pay you.
Mhm.
You have to have accident. Death doesn't come and tell you.
Yes, yes, yes. Of
So
course,
now,
how
the
can
person
I?
who has taken insurance also must be thinking if death happens to me, it should happen that way only.
Yeah.
So my family gets money.
Yes,
It is very, very, sad state.
yes, yes.
Things because that
Agree.
is business.
Yep.
We are not running a business.
Mhm.
We are actually pilot welfare.
Mhm.
Death happens for any reason, except of course we got one clause suicide.
Mhm.
If your nominee, your family, whatever was promised, no findings.
Okay.
The check is given to you, and
Okay.
you, of course, other than this,
Mhm.
this is just one beginning of it. We
Mhm.
will help you. We assist you any legal formality, any legal solutions or issues you have, or a pilot is down. He wants a career counseling, how to
Mhm.
go about. You might
Mhm.
not know. Like a young pilot has joined and
Yeah.
something happens to him.
So they are clueless, like what to do, how to
So we
do.
give him, we have got a team,
Mhm.
counsel him, and ask him what we can do. We look for alternate jobs. We can try with our sources, which
Mhm.
we have all around in India and abroad. So all those support also has been given other than supporting his family if he's no more.
Mhm.
So all these supports we have called as a peer support
Mhm.
for our pilot colleagues. So having said that, this is one part of the pilot welfare, which is a big thing which we are doing.
Mhm.
The other part is enhancing safety.
Yeah, that is most important.
We engage with regulators, ministry, any government official, or any other entities or organizations which are directly, indirectly involved in aviation.
Mhm.
Maybe ATC, CSF, BCAS, call them anything. So we
Mhm.
have regular meetings, seminars, and understanding what exactly is needed to enhance safety. If something has gone wrong somewhere or something has to be corrected,
Mhm.
we pitch in our expertise.
Okay.
We have had many meetings with DGCA, with Ministry of Civil Aviation, with other LTTs, and then we have a protocol where we take all these are issues with the parent company and give
Mhm.
them a report
Mhm.
as to what we are doing in our country, engaging with whom. And then, if These issues are then addressed by IFALPA in the ICOMs. We are directly involved in the enhancement of safety. We engage meetings and seminars with other association of other countries and get their expertise here, and so that we can implement it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw a magazine of ALPA.
Yeah.
So you mentioned this is what we raised and this is what we wrote to which department and this is what the outcome is. So that comes again into the welfare, but yes, someone has to do.
Safety is also
Yeah.
greater welfare.
100%. That is top priority.
We are here not for pilot welfare, but passenger safety is what our primary objective is. That is our objective. Anywhere anything happens which hindrances the safety, we pitch in, are given our expertise, and these are all research expertise. We just don't go and talk. We do a research, we get a lot of data and a lot of reports from our member associates from other countries. We get from our parent organizations, with FALPA also, we get a lot of support from them what to do. So a lot of such collaboration happens, and then we go forward with the reviews and reports and suggestions and advices to various entities who are involved in aviation safety, which basically directly and indirectly affect the safety of aviation, be it passenger or otherwise. I'm not talking about just passenger flying, a commercial flying. It can be helicopter, can be in flying institutes,
Of
can
course.
be in corporate aviation. The aviation is all over. So that is what we provide, and that is what our primary objective.
I could understand, and I know because I'm also a pilot and I really appreciate your efforts. Now, my question is for the audience, you are trying your best just to make aviation safe and smoother. Now, how regulators are accepting you? If you approach DGCA, if you approach MOCA, or if you approach any airline due to XYZ reason, how they take it?
No, we have been engaging with regulators and Ministry of Civil Aviation, and we have a very cordial relationship with them. We write to them with our concerns. On a regular basis, we have meetings with them. We had a few meetings with DGCA, we had meeting with AIB, we had meeting with MOCA. So there are many meetings where they ask for expertise because we have been flying.
Yeah,
And
of
if in
course.
totality we see how many hours, we have millions of hours
Yes,
experience from
100%.
all over the world. So we can give our expertise. They have asked and we have given suggestion, advices, and basically reform. Main aims to get reform in any organization which is involved with aviation and aviation safety, to get reforms, basically to have changes which enhance safety. So wherever we see, and so what happens is we have members who come up with their issues. If there is an issue, they write to us, and then we take it up with the regulator, whatever the body it is. Then they are addressed. Then we sit, we have a discussion, and then we go about how to have a resolution. And regarding operators, Airline Pilot Association ALPA does not directly engage with operators.
Okay.
We are here to get reforms in the system.
In this system, yeah.
Operators, we cannot, because every operator has a different
Its own a different point of
business
view.
model.
Yeah.
So we are not here in a business model. We are here about enhancing safety and not about running business. We do not engage directly with operators. Of course, we do meet operators. We have a cordial relationship with them also. And we give our inputs to regulator, to give it to the operators or anybody who's involved in aviation operations. And we are always open for dialogue. We're always open for discussions to enhance safety.
This is one thing and very good questions we discussed, which is normally asked by so many parents and students during even the basic counseling. What happens if I'm medically unfit? What happens if I'm going through something happens, runway incursion or XYZ, so many things. Let's not get into the technical things. I'm so happy that it has come through you, because you are already dealing that. Someone who is letting you know that is a theory, something experience which you are already experiencing and resolving. So thank you so much to address these basic but very important questions. I really appreciate it, Captain Anil, and very few pilots are doing. We all have to accept this, because, most of them, once they are settled, they are flying big jets, then they do not look back. I really salute you for this noble job. I think as a pilot, we all are responsible to make this sky more safer and to channelize it in such a way so that upcoming junior pilots, those who are on their way, will not struggle the way we have struggled.
Exactly. That is our main objective.
Yeah.
So now that you have got this point forward
Mm-hmm.
about aspiring pilots, student pilots, and all that, and where we come in picture,
Mm-hmm.
you and us, is of course I have got a very nice team
Mm-hmm.
and a managing committee, which is they are also employees
Mm-hmm.
to do their job, but also put in their time here and efforts here to whatever I'm saying here about
Mhm.
ALPA is they're also a team.
Of course.
So they are the back end who
100%.
are always working and doing best.
Mhm.
And we have a full team which works in tandem, basically.
Mhm.
Anywhere you see ALPA is now a very known organization.
Mhm.
So we get a lot of queries.
Mhm.
Like, anybody just calls up and says that I want to become a pilot.
Mhm.
I want to make my child a pilot
Mhm.
or something like that. Initially, we thought, okay, we are an organization which all our members were pilots.
Pilots, yes.
We are not for ab initio.
Uh-huh.
So our people who want to learn flying, because we're not an institute.
Yeah.
We did not take those requests. But a lot of people, a lot of inquiries started coming.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought, yes, we are here to answer any question relating to aviation.
Aviation.
See, there's a pilot word in it. I've achieved whatever I've achieved today. I can, of course, be relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look back,
Mm-hmm.
I say somebody else must be going through the same journey.
Yes.
So how do we help that person? How do we help
100%.
that aspiring pilot or existing pilot? What do I do? So this is what I can minimum give it back to the society, which gave me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Whether good, bad, it gave me experience, it gave me professionalism, it gave me skies to fly.
This is not possible to cater all of the questions in just one, I would say, interview or discussions, because I know there is a list of all questions from your side as a trainee pilot. We would be covering in so many episodes, because it's been long time not giving you this kind of valuable content. But now I am back. You don't have to worry. We will cover your other questions related to your future journey as an airline pilot after airline selection also. So we'll invite Captain Anil again to cater them. I will also try my best to help you, whatever I have learned within these 20 years of experience in this airline industry. Thank you so much, Captain P. Kumar.